Toppenish and Wapato and then into Union Gap.
It's a very beautiful day.
Yeah, heading north. And pretty uneventful day.
Mount Adams is clearly visible to our left. Well,
Yeah.
now it's behind trees.
Yeah, it's about, you won't be able to see it on camera. And I can't turn the camera on while I'm driving.
We're between Toppenish and Wapato. And it's a very rich area for agriculture.
Yeah, they tell me in some of the comments that I need to talk louder. So I'm talking louder.
To the left is hops growing,
Hops.
used in beer, and I guess some medicines, ales.
There's some guy out here spraying weeds. That's probably
There's cement growing on our right.
some cement or some mint.
Mint, like
Yeah.
peppermint.
Yeah, they don't grow cement, but they lay it down.
Our Yakima Valley is known as the Fruit Bowl of Washington. A lot of people travel to this area to get fruit and other agricultural items, especially during the growing season. But there are huge warehouses that store all kinds of fruit.
This is mile 65. Mile 65 going by Branch Road. Yep. This is a lower valley in
To our left is Mount Adams. You barely can see the top of it maybe on the
that's
screen.
Mount Rainier.
Or
over
Mount
there.
Rainier, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, the lower valley of Yakima has two mountains you can see. There's Mount Adams and Mount Rainier. Yeah, and we're just about 2 miles. There'll be Wapato. Wapato in Indian means wild potato.
In Yakima Indian language, wild potato, yes.
Yeah, what did I say? It was.
We're on the Yakima Indian Reservation.
Yeah.
Yakima Indian Reservation, they spell it with 2 A's. 3 A's? No,
Y-A-K-A-M-A
yeah.
instead of Y-A-K-I-M-A. That's how you spell the county and the town. Just like with Mount Rainier, the Indians called it Tahoma.
Uh-huh.
And Tacoma sounds very similar to that, which is close to Seattle, but they changed the name Tahoma to Tacoma for the town. You know, you should be able to see the mountain just there to the left. You just see about half an inch of it. It's a little white cap there.
There are blueberries and corn growing to our right,
Yeah,
and more corn to our left.
yeah. Or if you got one corn, it's a unicorn. You know, the unicorn, that's the horse that has a tooth growing out of its forehead.
Yeah, this is a desert climate. We get like 10 or 12 inches of rain or precipitation, maybe 20 at the most during the year.
7 inches is our average. 7 inches of rain.
Some years we get more than that. But there's a whole irrigation system called the Rosa Canal. And there's an area outside of Hera, Washington, that is called Marion Drain, and there's a road named after it. But while they were digging that part of the Marion Drain area, there was a houseboat on the barge as people were digging the ditch, and water was behind them, and they had like a little store, and people slept there, and yeah, kitchen and that kind of stuff. Very interesting.
We're passing Dan Dornick Field, Dr. Dan Dornick Field. He was a Seahawk and now he's a doctor. And that's the Wapato High School, home of the Wolves.
I taught there for 1 year.
Yeah.
Before all the renovations, while they were just starting it.
Well, they had to take care of asbestos. As best as I can tell. Ah. Okay, so we went by the first intersection that had a light in, intersection with a light on a highway. Sometimes in certain areas you still have that. But anyways, let's see how we do on the next intersection. There's 2 intersections through the highway. Oh, we got to stop at this light. West Wapato Road and West 1st Street. I guess it depends on which way you turn. If you go left, you go to Hera, and here's Wapato here on the right.
Yeah.
This place on the right over there at 1 o'clock on your screen, that used to be Frank's Chevrolet, and now it's not even a Chevrolet dealer. It's called a building. An empty building.
There's a former A&W restaurant that's now called Family Bill's Restaurant that has good food, and they used to have the drive up areas where people would come out in roller skates or on feet and deliver the food to your car, like Sonic's does now. And to the left is the Wolf Den Smoke Shop Restaurant. A lot of people come here because it's cheaper for gas.
And cheaper for cigarettes.
Yes, because there's
They
not
have cheap cigarettes called Kings Mountain.
taxes because of the reservation.
Yeah.
And they rent the top areas out for different functions, weddings, and
Oh yeah, in the
craft groups and different things. Family reunions, high school reunions, that type of thing.
top. Yeah.
It's owned by a local family that are part native.
Well,
That are
today
native.
we're
Yeah,
doing a little grocery shopping at the Winco Foods in Union Gap, and we had to replace the dryer, our clothes dryer. So the old dryers go into the recycling place. At least all the metal is.
Yay, we're taking care of the earth for recycling.
Yeah, somebody's going to probably make it into a Toyota Corolla or something. Who knows what they're going to do with the metal.
More warehouses on the right. Fruit warehouses.
Yeah.
Like Valakoff.
We'll end this when we get to like Union Gap, which is about, I don't know, it's a Union Gap is 7 miles, something like that.
There's the train.
Yeah. In case you lose track.
Don't get derailed now, John.
Yeah. No off-track betting yet. I'm betting that train's going to come off the track.
I wonder if that's for lumber, the barges, the way
I don't
they
know.
look.
I do not know.
Yeah, not far from here is a road called Lateral A, and they have a lot of fruit and vegetable stands during the growing season. And a lot of warehouses have signs too where you can go directly to the warehouse and buy a box or a pound or boxes of fruit. A lot of restaurants and things come, as well as private consumers, to get things for their business from all over the state. And some people come from Oregon as well.
Yep. The speed limit here is 55.
55 and feel alive.
That's what Sammy Hagar
That's
used
what
to
I
say.
jive.
I can't drive 55. Uh-huh.
More orchards to our left.
Yep. I remember the advertisement, Charlene Tilton. Yeah, Blondie Charlene Tilton from, she was in Dallas, I think.
Yes.
And
They have wind machines in this orchard. It's
when they had the
frost protection. That's an apple orchard.
when they had the campaign for wearing your seatbelt, she had an advertisement that said, "All my men wear them." Seatbelts.
Oh my gosh. That's good.
Yeah. We had a poster of that in our driver's education class. Now probably Charlene Tilton's probably like a senior citizen, Probably the only thing Charlene Tilton wears now is an Attends something.
Oh my gosh.
Because she leaks. I don't know. What do I know? Well, that's Renegade Raceway over there on the right, I think. They do drag racing there.
My brother and cousins have done drag racing there too. Not in drag, but
Yeah.
they're married and with their wives and their kids.
Well, Fred Flintstone, I think he when he drives, he drags his feet. So I guess that's kind of drag driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than drunk driving.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yep. On the right there's Union Gap. You see that little cleft in that hill there? That's where we'll be going. But you kind of see there's a crack in that hill on the right there because, well, sometimes even hills have cracks and they got to fall down sometime.
It's
So,
not what it's cracked up
It's
to be.
moving about 2 inches a week or something like that. So probably by the time I'm like 80 years old, it'll be at the bottom of the hill.
Humans that were mining one side of the hill, so over time it had to reestablish itself, so it's slowly creeping, and they shut off, they blocked off part of the Yakima Valley Freeway, which is beautiful because of the dangerous slides.
Yeah.
This is the town of Parker, a small area Parker. A lot of agricultural based families live here. Then there are other families from other occupations, and it's very close to Yakima and Union Gap.
When we reach this cleft in the hill up here, which isn't about a mile, that's where the end of the Indian reservation is. So
The Yakima River carved out that area, and a lot of people go fishing in that area and boating and such.
oh dear.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
There's dams.
oh dear.
There's There's a small dam, two small dams, one in the Parker area and one towards Wapato, and then one or two in the Natchez area that help direct the water and I think produce quite a bit of energy.
Yep.
For the area. There's also a big water treatment plant in the Natchez area for our greater Yakima City area.
Yep.
There's lots of little suburbs. There's Terrace Heights, there's Moxie, East Valley, West Valley, and then there's a neighboring community called Sela, and then there's also Weenass and Atatum and Tieton.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a wonderful name, the Weenass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if it has a similar meaning to Toppenish.
I don't know. Weenass is probably some guy's name, or it could be an Indian name. I don't know.
I think it's an Indian name, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the Weenass is where the wagon train used to go when they...
Yes.
I didn't think they kind of went down the canyon. Where the canyon had too much obstacles. So, anyways, this will be the end of our video here as we get into Union Gap.
Thank you for watching.
And don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to know when we make a video, hit the little bell icon. Bye.
Bye.